So, good morning. It is Saturday, the 4th of July. And for those of you who are in the United States, happy Independence Day. It's early, it's not even 8 a.m., and I am dressed and ready to go because I'm actually going out of town today. Um, so, let's see, what do we want to talk about today? Okay, a couple things. I guess one, I'll start with thanks for the interest anybody expressed in the things I was selling. I sold a few things, so that was really exciting. Um, it's nice to know that some of the things I love that I just don't use are going to a good home and somewhere where they will be loved as much as I love them, but used way more than I did. And so I was really happy with that. I sold the Chanel bag, the gold Chanel bag. I sold the cream Balenciaga bag with the rose gold hardware. And then that's it. I have some shoes. There's still the mess back there. The Vivier sandals, which have been worn once. So if you're interested in them, they're awesome. The Lon Von wedges and the Brian Atwood, the bright pink Maniac pumps, the platforms. So anyway, those are what's left, and I may do another scrub, maybe next weekend when I'm home again, because I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff. I wouldn't mind buying some new fall things, and I'm trying to be more thoughtful about what I buy, which is why I haven't had so much to show you guys lately. Let's see, the other thing, I'm like, how much do I want to say? I don't know. How personal do I get? On a personal note, I was dating someone. I'm not dating him anymore. I'm really sad. Which is okay. Which is why I'm going to Charleston this weekend, because I just can't be sitting around here wallowing. So anyway, my friend Sandy, who I'm sure I've told you about before, she and her husband live in Vermont, but they both coincidentally, they both work for companies that have offices in Charleston. So the two of them go to Charleston quite a lot. So they bought a condo on this little island called Daniel Island, like 15 minutes outside of downtown Charleston, and they're down there this week, and they were kind enough to invite me to come for a few days. So today, as I said, is Saturday, the 4th of July, and I'm heading down for a few days, and I'm really excited. It's going to be really hot down there, 90 degrees and muggy, but you know what? We're going to, I think we were thinking we might play some golf this afternoon, and for what it's worth, I don't play golf, but John and I, Sandy's husband, we have talked multiple times about how he's like, oh, Lissy, you'd really love it. It would be a good sport. Nice scenery. You can meet nice men there, all this kind of stuff. So anyway, we may do that this afternoon, but Sandy told me yesterday, she's like, it's really hot down there. We may not want to do it. So if not, we'll just sit at the pool, which I would be perfectly thrilled with. We've got a bunch of pool and beach time on the docket. Every restaurant is scheduled. I can't remember where we're going tonight. Tavern and Table, I think is where we're going tonight. Although Sandy said we might want to go to, there's this place in downtown Charleston called Zero George instead. So I don't know which we'll do. Tomorrow night we're going to the Ordinary, which is on, I forget if it's Upper King or Lower King. It's whatever the part of King Street in Charleston that is the more up and coming. And the Ordinary is just honestly one of my favorite restaurants anywhere. It's it's a total kind of oyster bar place. If you're in Boston, it's kind of like an Island Creek oyster bar, but the food is so flippin' good. I love it there. So we're going there tomorrow night. I think if we don't go to Zero George for dinner tonight, we'll go to Zero George for drinks first and then go to the Ordinary. And I think before that, so the other thing about Charleston is there's some really fun shopping. And in particular, there's this store called Hampden Clothing. And I love that store. So we're definitely going to make a field trip there. And then Monday, we're going to Kiowa, which is a little island, beachy, resorty island. And we're going to spend, they're there for a couple days. I'm going to spend one day there. And I assume we're doing beach or pool or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to laying around and just, reading. I have a few things loaded on my Kindle. I just finished, if anybody reads Nelson DeMille's books, I have always loved his books. Although I have to admit, I love his older books. His older books used to be, each one was very different than the next. Lots of kind of spy novels and, I don't know, like war novels and things like that. And I always found them really interesting. Like my very favorite one is this book called The Charm School, which is basically about, kind of Cold War era Russia and the Russians building this like American kind of camp to train people to come here and be spies. So interesting. And then, but anyway, his most recent book, and the most recent of, like, I think his most recent string of books has been about this one character in particular, Detective John Corey, who's this total, like, has this very sarcastic and wry wit. And it's a very entertaining book. Like, so I flew through that. Now, also, there was a book that I read recently. I think the author's name is Kevin Kwan. It's called Crazy Rich Asians. Total trashy, not trashy is not the right word, but total easy beach read. And he's written a new book called China Rich Girlfriend or something like that. So I've downloaded that onto my Kindle. And I may download another book or two because I'll fly through a few books, like if we're going to be sitting around at the pool on the beach. So anyway, I'm really excited about the trip. I guess that's really it for now. I just thought I would show you a couple things. So one, I know we've talked before about dry shampoos, and I just want to tell you the one I found that I like. I think I might have shown you this one when I got it, but it's the Ferragamo dry shampoo, and I really like it because I typically on my day 2 hair, like by the end of the day, it does not look good. And I think the combination of this and I'm using that Illumai shampoo and conditioner. I know I showed it to you when my Patrice Vinci, who does my hair, she gave me a kind of a set to try out. And I'm going to buy it again when I run out because I really liked it. And it definitely works for me in terms of, like, I think helping the day 2 hair look better because I tend to look kind of greasy on day 2. But anyway, and then the other thing I wanted to show you is, so I was in the market for a new fragrance. I don't know why. But so I wear, and it's too heavy for me in the summer, but I love the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. But I also wear some of the Killian fragrances. Well, I really wear one. I have been wearing one called Straight to Heaven, which I've been loving. But I thought, I might mix it up. So I went yesterday and I tried a few. And I ended up getting Sacred Wood, which is like a very sandalwoody. But what I did, instead of getting the normal big bottle, I got this like travel set. And something about the Killian stuff, like when you buy their fragrance, the bottles are refillable. So when you run out, you take the bottle and they'll refill it, and it actually is $100 less than buying the whole bottle. But so basically I got this set. So it's like this really pretty like atomizer, and then, which is filled, with fragrance, and then the 3 things of the fragrance. And then the other thing that's nice about this atomizer is, these just pop right in and out. So, like if I get, I could maybe get another refill and if I wanted to carry another fragrance. So this is great for travel and just throwing in your purse. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm wearing this today. And that was really it. I guess I could quickly just show you what I'm wearing and then I will be off. So hold on one sec. Okay, so I'm wearing, this is obviously it's an eyelet dress. This is by Worth New York, which is one of those brands like you don't buy in stores. People do like house parties and stuff. And I actually want to shorten it. Like I wouldn't mind it like a little more above the knee, but I figure it's good for the traveling there and whatever. These are my Ferragamo, my kind of luggage color sandals. And this is the Marni bag, crossbody. I figured, easy for travel. And then Chanel necklace. And then this is my Hitchcock Madrona, like leather and metal cuff. So, yeah, I guess that is that. I hope you all have a safe and happy 4th of July, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye.